The News at 9 on North Mississippi CW4 starts now.
Mississippi State becomes the latest football program to join the head coaching search. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Victoria Bailey. After 9 years in Starkville, Dan Mullins is heading to the Sunshine State and staying in the SEC. WCBI's Sports' Tom Ebel joins us in the studio with more on the Bulldogs. Tom?
Victoria, after 69 wins, 8 straight bowl game appearances, 2014's National Coach of the Year while bringing the school to its first #1 ranking, the Dan Mullen era is over in Starkville as the head coach returns to Gainesville to become the man in charge of the Florida Gators. Mullen coached the Gators on the offensive side of the football in their 2 most recent national championships in 2006 and 2008. Mullen will leave behind a young and talented roster at Mississippi State, as well as the nation's 15th best recruiting class to this point for 2018. The detail of Mullen's contract with Florida have not been released. He will be formally introduced in the orange and blue coming up tomorrow as the head man of the Florida Gators at 2 p.m. Central Time. Earlier today, this video from earlier today, a team meeting held at the Leo Seals football complex on campus for the team to officially receive the news Mullen won't be returning next year. Mullen will also not be coaching in the bowl game as running backs coach Greg Knox will be the interim head coach for the time being. So all throughout the day, the players took to Twitter to voice their thoughts on the recent developments. Most notably, freshman running back Kylan Hill, one of those guys, playing 1 season for Dan Mullen. Nope, that's not okay. So we'll talk a little bit more about the player Twitter coming up on WCBI Sports a little bit later today. A lot of reaction from the guys, most notably Kylan Hill, Jamal Peters, Nick Fitzgerald, Deion Calhoun also having an interesting take on that one as well. But we'll be talking about that a little bit more on WCBI Sports as well. But wait, there's more. Ole Miss also making an announcement in their head coaching search. We'll have more on that coming up later tonight on WCBI Sports. Victoria?
Thanks a lot, Tom. Well, in the wake of Dan Mullins accepting the head coaching position at Florida, MSU President Mark Keenum released a statement regarding the future of the program. Now, quote, "We built a football program at Mississippi State that has enjoyed unprecedented success and overall 9 seasons. Dan Mullins has been the catalyst for that success, and we wish him nothing but the best in his future endeavors." In anticipation of this development, MSU has already begun the process of actively searching for new and exciting leadership for the program. Mississippi State has named Greg Knox as the interim head coach. Well, now we'll take a first look at our forecast. Amanda Reynolds, how's it looking?
Well, it was a beautiful day across the area. We saw plenty of sunshine, very few clouds. We actually warmed up into the upper 60s. We've now dropped back into the low 40s. So right now, this is our live look in downtown Tupelo. As we go look across the area, most of our temperatures have dropped back into the 30s. Corinth at 37, Amory 39. Here in Columbus, we're at 37 as well. We'll continue to see our temperatures drop going into this evening. We'll drop down to around freezing. It'll be another clear evening with relatively calm winds, and we'll do it all again going through the day tomorrow. We'll see plenty of sunshine. It will be unseasonably warm and yet another beautiful day with some relatively light winds out of the southeast, but I'll have more on your full forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks a lot, Amanda. Well, as I mentioned before, in the wake of Dan Mullins accepting the head coaching job at Florida, MSU President Mark Keenum released a statement regarding the future of the football program. Quote, "We've built a football program at Mississippi State that has enjoyed unprecedented success over the last 9 seasons. Dan Mullins has been the catalyst of that success, and we wish him nothing but the best in his future endeavors." Now, in anticipation of this development, MSU has already begun the process of an orderly and expeditious transition to the new and exciting leadership for our football program. Mississippi State has named Greg Knox interim head coach for the Bulldogs as they await their bowl game. Well, as you can imagine, MSU students have mixed reactions to Mullen's decision to leave. We caught up with some of the students on campus today, and this is what they have to say.
I mean, it's tragic. It breaks my heart. Dan Mullen's been around for as long. I've lived in Starkville. I grew up here. He's been around for as long as I can remember, and he's really turned our team around, and it's sad, but I mean, you gotta wish the best for him and his family, I guess.
I think it's baloney because, I mean, he's coached this program to come up so much. Greats like Dak Prescott, and then he says he's not going to leave on social media just to leave like a couple days later. So I'm heartbroken about it, but got to chase the money. So
it's definitely a little disappointing considering all he said about how he told the players he's going to be their coach next season and to not let go of their off-season training and all that. So.
I feel like it was bad timing overall, considering that's everything that's going on, but I understand why he's doing it, and I don't kind of really blame him. I just feel like the timing could have probably been a little bit better.
I think it's a good thing because after Dak left, he's kind of gone downhill, and after seeing Nick get injured and us losing to Alabama, I think his kind of career here has ended, so it's time for him to go and for us to get a fresh start.
Honestly, I think that Dan Mullen really brought our program where no one else could have done. You know, he's taken us to all the bowl games. We've been #1 in the country. I mean, who's done that? We played like we did against Alabama. He's really given us hope in our program here, and I feel like he's brought our football program higher than anyone else could have. So I feel pretty confident in his decision, and you know, our athletic director, Cone, or isn't that how you say his name? I mean, he's going to get us a good coach. So, hey. Mullen, thanks for what you did. Hail State, man.
Now, Mullen's 69 wins at MSU ranked him second all-time in the program's history. Well, it's a timeless tradition that starts the Christmas season for many families, and that's cutting down the family Christmas tree. Several farms are spread throughout the area, and WCBI's Parker King pays a visit to one to see how they prepare for the large influx of business.
With Thanksgiving marked off the calendar, people from around the area are making their way to Christmas tree farms to give their living room a little more seasonal look.
For the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll be kind of to our peak.
But Worthy Christmas Tree Farm in Amory is ready for the flow of business. Planting trees since 2007, the farm serves families far beyond the Monroe County community.
Even Tupelo, Saltillo, Columbus, a lot of people come around from other places as well, but it's just good, clean fun. People coming out and having fun. You making memories with us out here and go home with a Christmas tree.
Workers and customers value the entire experience of finding that perfect tree to go into your home.
I think that's just more Christmassy, and they feel more excited about it.
It's fun for the fellowship.
Yeah.
Family come out and walk around the field and pick them out too. It's also good for the family.
They can take their time. They don't have to be in a rush. They can just really enjoy themselves. So we try to have that to where they can come out and just have fun, be with their kids, and just kind of spend the day together.
It's a tough business, but workers at Worthy Farm enjoy giving residents the option to choose real over artificial.
There's just a lot of that you can't get in a box. It's not all about the tree, it's to kind of getting the tree, bringing it home, decorating the smell.
Worthy Farms will stay open till just a few days before Christmas. In Amory, Parker King, WCBI News.
Learn more about President Trump's thoughts on the Alabama Senate race when we return. Stay with us.